want to give a special shout out to D1. She had got me this shirt. I went to the PO box. Actually, she gave me the shirt and the hat, but the hat I'm gonna wear when I'm outside. So I got the hat, you know what I'm saying, and I got the shirt. So cheers, queers. Okay. I am super excited to do this video. As always, I'm talking about one of my favorite subjects, and let me get the mic. You know, it's really hard out here when you cockeyed. Let me just say this: I was triggered today, and usually people really don't trigger me about my cockeye, but today I was triggered. Yes, I was triggered. Damn it, I was triggered, and. You know, Wiggins did a video on his members only live on July 10th. He did a members only live, and I just got it to my desk today. Somebody sent it to me, say, Wiley, you need to see this members only live video. He was talking about you and your cock eye. And I was triggered. And then he was talking about fucking Aniva, talking about Kaya, granddaughter, they said got a cockeye. He said, well, is Wiley the father? Because Wiley got a cockeye. And he was just talking about my cockeye. And I'm like, leave my cockeye alone. My eye is cocked. Mind its own business. Last time I checked, I wasn't talking about Amar Wiggins. We were talking about celebrity gossip. But I was triggered. You know, he talked about my cockeye. He's, saying my name, of course. He talked about another beautiful blogger. I think her name is Couture Bay. Whatever, Couture Bay, a good chocolate sister. I was talking with her. She's serving our country. And she did a video to criticize Amar Wiggins. He was calling her bees. But what really triggered me, it triggered me to contact her because she's gorgeous. But it triggered me when he talked about my cockeye. I was triggered. And I was minding my own business. I'm literally sitting here scrambling for content. The celebrities ain't do nothing. I'm seeing this somebody who I'm trying to see about the update on Megan Thee Stallion, her and her pinky toe. I'm trying to get a source. I thought I was going to do a review of Tasha K. And I'm literally just looking for content, just searching the web, looking for content. Yeah, Wiley and that cock eye. I'm glad I don't have a cock eye. I would rather be fat than to have a. I'm like, why are you talking about my cock eye? And I was just sitting there minding my own business. I didn't say a word, but of course, he did the video on July 10th, and then he talked about Mob Radio, and I downloaded the video because I'm messy like that. He talked about Mob Radio, said Mob Radio is the R word, and he said Wiley is the R word. And he said Storm Monroe is the R word. He actually said Storm Monroe. He said that Storm Monroe does threesomes with Funky Dineva and a DJ. And I'm like, what is this coming from? Like on July 10th, he was dragged. And you won't think that because on his channel, he want to be the next Cleo. Call me now. I see right here in your card that you are going to go into riches because you are a Cancer, and seeing that Cancer that you are a Scorpio, so it's going to come to you real soon in this card. I see it because you are a water sign. You won't think that he's dragging you. Because it's all about Miss Cleo. Call me now. You know what I'm saying? He about to do a whole scam on, the women and tell them about their problems. You know what I'm talking about there? So you wouldn't know that he dragging you. I'm like, no, he's doing Miss Cleo. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's really watching that. And so the person saying, no, Wiley, you need to see this live. It's on the members only live on July 10th. And she sent it to me. And I sit there and I watch, and I said, let me just sit down. What are you talking about? He's talking about, what's this story? And then he started bringing my name up. Yeah, because of Wiley. He always talk about me. He obsessed. He do everything that I do. Last time I checked, I got a cock eye. So we're not the same. He was talking about my cock eye today. I'm literally looking I was downloading some stuff, looking while I was downloading the video. I said, let me find a doctor to fix my cock eye because it triggered me. He really triggered me to see, can you really get this cock eye fixed? Can you really get it fixed? If you can get it fixed, let me know. I thought you could just, you got the cock eye. I didn't think you can get it fixed. Now, you should be able to get it fixed. If people can be able to chop off their, sausages and get a yoni, you should be able to get your eye fixed. I think, I don't know. Maybe I need to do some more research. I don't know. But I was triggered today, people. But it's hard having a cock. It really is hard. It really is hard. If you're not confident having a cock eye, I would tell you, when I was growing up in school, they were like, "What are you looking at, Mr. White?" "I'm looking at you." "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you was looking over there." But, because my eyes go in different ways, both of them it just go left, right, left. Like my eyes be doing the electric slide. And I'm confident in that, but I know there's some people out there that do have an eye that ain't too confident. And they're not that confident about how they look. And I was triggered to do this video because I could remember growing up, and I could remember crying because I used to get dogged out for my eye. I had a lot of disabilities. I had the cock eye, the limp leg, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I would trip over stuff because my leg would give out and I would fall over books and, trip over desk, and I would, sometimes that foot would get caught on the desk and I would tumble down. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff that would happen. I would go to school with dirty socks. It was really rough. I really had a rough time. So I had it rough. I was, the limp leg. Then I was in special ed. It looked like everything. It was a bam, bam. I had so many problems. I mean, that just like gumbo to be bullied. I was in special ed, limp leg, cock eye. I had so many different things going on. So I was just an easy target. And I was a little wimp. I was big and just soft. Didn't want to turn the other cheek. I was into that Bible real well. And I would turn other week. Women would come up to me and just slap me. Pow! Just because they could. "I dare you to slap Wiley. He ain't gonna hit you back. He a Christian." So that woman came up to me. I know her name verbatim, but I ain't gonna say it because I know y'all probably would drag her because she graduated and went to West Point. And I probably need to see, and she's probably doing great thing. They were twins. But we was in a lunchroom and she stood up, walk up to me. I'm thinking she about to walk up to kiss me or something. So I'm getting all excited, geeky looking. And she pulled her hand back. I'm thinking she about to embrace me and kiss me. She pulled up and slapped me. Wow! Right there in the lunchroom. And I had to catch myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm drinking a little milk. I'm trying to drink it. I was a little thirsty. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be a kiss. She slapped. I couldn't believe it. And it took me a while. And she slapped me hard. This is a true story. So I understood. But one day, I found my gift. Then I started to drag her. I started not, physically drag. By words, I knew how to roast and gag. Grandma would come. You know what I'm saying? Grandma wig would be kind of twisted. I would drag her grandma. I said, at least my grandmama put her wigs in the wash machine, and your grandmama wig is twisted. And you and your little dusty sister, y'all got them. I used to go in. Can't really repeat what I said, but that's very malversion. Maybe one day when I'm uncensored, I can say what I said, because baby, I went in. And if Nick at night was in there, I will give you a little sign what I was saying, what I did say. But if Nick at night was in that lunchroom, she would have been crying in a sock. I'm just telling you right there and there, because there was a lot of words. It was a lot of words that I clapped back with, and I used to say a lot. But I will give you a little sneak peek, a little sign, a little clue. But if Nick at night was in that lunchroom, she would have been crying in the sock. I'm just going to tell you that right there and there. In high school, they used to have pajama day, jersey day. On pajama day, sis would have been in her pajamas crying in the sock. Because my mouth, and I found my gift. I didn't like to physically fight because I didn't believe in that. But I knew how to get under your skin. So I would study your smell, and I knew I smelt something. Didn't too much smelt right. And I put it out there. Where she was crying. Wiley did this to me. He said that. You would have think that I didn't drug up this thing. No, it was my words. And I would go in there just as calm. What do you mean? I didn't do nothing like that. No, sir, not me. Mr. Wiley would never do nothing like that. Wiley? I don't think he would do that. Until one day, one of the teachers that was musty, she started to notice what I used to do, because I used to get away with a lot of stuff, because I can cover that I used to be bullied a lot. But then I learned to be verbally, I will get you together. But and I said a lot of stuff too, and I did. To Granny, I didn't care who it was. I didn't care who it was, baby. When I used to go in that lunchroom, I used to get it, and people would be so amazed at how I would, do stuff, how I would say with my words, and that's when I knew, like, I can make people laugh, because I knew physically, since I was afraid that if I fight, I always had a fear that if I beat somebody up, they'd be paralyzed or something. So I never wanted to just put my hands on people. So I didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was burnt with a cigarette lighter right here. Somebody just came up and just burnt me with a lighter. And I didn't do anything. It was all about turn the other cheek. I had a good friend of mine, and I told this story previously, because when you trigger me about my eye, I go back to my childhood, because them jokes about, I don't want to be cockeyed. Armon Wiggins, when he said that, it triggered me back to when I was in high school and in grammar school. It triggered me. Like, my mind went back. And I'm like, I can remember they used to roast me, even in church. I used to get dragged in church too with my eye. People used to drag me. And but I've done some stuff too to get dragged too. So I'm not gonna be putting it like this, that I was so innocent and people were just bullying me, because some stuff I used to say out of my mouth. And once I knew I can crack jokes on you, I couldn't stop. I used to study people. I used to follow people home and see how they mama look, how they daddy look. And I used to sit around and see so I can bring it back to school and just drag you with it. Yeah, you talk, and your daddy don't eat. That ain't even your real daddy. Last time I checked, your last name is Mr. Mike, and your daddy name is Mr. Amp. You ain't no Mr. Amp. You are Mr. Mike. So don't come at me. You don't even know who your real daddy is. I used to go in. How do you know this? I used to study folks. Because you can talk about, because I knew, see, this is the thing. Okay, if you got a cockeye, let me tell you, any kids out here, any people that's teenagers, and you're getting bullied, study these people. Get them with your words. Get them with your words, Get them with your words. And do it around a lot of students. Do a crack joke. Just get them with a lot of students. And that's how you do it. And that's what I used to do. I used to wait to get a crowd of people. I used to wait till the teacher, even some of the teachers be laughing about jokes. I just be cracking jokes about other teachers. I didn't care. I used to always get a joke. I used to crack a joke of this teacher. I can't say, let me not say where she from. I don't want to get canceled. I don't want to get canceled. I don't want to get canceled, because Nick Cannon got canceled. So I can't say that joke. Hold on, let me check with my team. Can I say that joke? They saying no, abort. You can't say that joke. Maybe one day. I don't think I ever can set up jokes. But I thank God it wasn't no Snapchat and no TikTok, because I ain't go. It was a couple of little jokes that I shared, and the Cannon got kind of canceled for. But I'ma just move on. Baby, all this stuff that Nick Cannon get cracked. I used to say this stuff and a lot of stuff like that, because baby, I used to study. I used to study, Minister Farrakhan. Baby, I used to study, and please do not be racist to me. Please, please, please. And it was a couple of them. But when I used to do my clapbacks, I can't say my clapbacks. Oh, Lord, I wish I could say what I used to do, because, I used to go to school, and they used to call me a cockeye N-word. Yes, they say it was some that would say that. It was one, she just fell in love with me. I thought her rebuked her and her family tree. I dragged the grandfather, mother, aunt, because she had showed a picture, and some in that picture didn't seem right. She showed a picture of her granddad. Okay, she showed a picture of her granddad, and they wanted to desegregate schools. So she showed a picture of her grandfather on the picket line up there telling me you couldn't come. I said, I dragged, man, and she was so, I said, why did you, I said, why did you show me this picture, darling? But I'm gonna just be nice. I'm gonna give you the, I said, why did you show me this picture, my dear sister? When she showed me that picture, I turned and looked, and I had to rebuke her. She got a rebuke. It was so sharp that the principal said, we need Mr. Wiley. My mama had to come, and she had to sober up that day. They said, oh my God, Mr. Wiley was quoting these quotes. Where did he learn this from? And all of this. And I would get up in there, and I want to be a Muslim. Okay, I would go up in there because I used to be around the Nation of Islam. I used to be a Muslim, so here go me. I got to be ignorant. Here go, and my mama. I put on the show that day. Was she drunk today? I think she was a little sober. Anyway, she was half and half. I went in there. Oh, my dear brother, I did not say anything wrong because this sister showed me a picture, and I was triggered because she showed me a picture of my ancestor, and I only responded with facts. Oh, my dear brother, if you felt offended by that, see, this is what I'm saying. It's something that he's watching. I'm like, no, brother, it's that I got the knowledge and the understanding. They did not like it. That dear brother, my dear sister, I used to say that a lot because my principal, I knew he didn't like black people. I just knew it. But the best way to get it, I was acting so intelligent. Oh, sir, I don't have, oh my God, sir. She said I said that. No, sir, that don't even sound like me. Mama, really, do that sound like, oh, my son would never say that. I never heard my son, because at that time, she never heard me cuss. But in real reality, I did call that lady out her name. But she showed me a picture and I was triggered. Just like I was triggered. Please don't trigger me. I was triggered when Amaya Wiggins called me cockeyed. And so when he called me that, I'm looking like, why he said something about my cockeyed? And I said, and I had to speak to somebody, and this woman, she said, Wiley, he doesn't like it that you crack jokes about, you make fun of your struggles and you don't mind it. He called it, yeah, because Wiley got that underdog syndrome. He trying to diagnose me. He tried to diagnose me, y'all. He talked about my cockeye, then he tried to diagnose me. Please don't diagnose me and you on alcohol. Don't do it. Please don't. Don't do it. Don't do it when you have to drink liquor and all that, and you want to tell me about my horoscope. If you let a drunk tell you about your future, go right ahead. You're going to end up just like them drunk. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. You listen to a drunk. Oh, can you read me my future? Yeah, hold up, baby. So, yeah, what's your sign? Hold up. Pookie, can you cut up me some more lemon? Bring me another can of that liquor. Hold up, baby. Let me read you your future. Hold up. What's your name? Hold up. So yeah, you a Scorpio. Yeah, let a drug read you. You need to be rebuked. You better have that, please. How you gonna have somebody in there and they gotta drink and suppress their feelings and they gonna read you your future? And they got so many troubles, relationship troubles, and I saw his boyfriend. That man, and I saw that picture of him in that blue robe he had on, and it's really quick. He didn't want to be on that camera, but I saw him just enough to say, I see why he had him in the corner. He had him in a blue robe, y'all. I saw about Wiggins' boyfriend. It's on the members only line. He did. I would never talked about it if it wasn't sent to my dad. It was sent to me. I was on my own business. Me and my kaka. So I saw the boyfriend. I saw him creeped up out in that corner a little bit, and I froze it. I said, a face like that, stay in the corner. Don't you come on camera. Keep your page hidden in private. To talking all that mess, I would expect you to look good. I would expect you to look all that. You got to be careful if your man teeth is white and gums is white and your man teeth is rotten. Something wrong with that. Y'all better not get a man that they looking good, they fly, teeth is white, gums is good, and your man teeth is rotten. I don't want to date nobody like that. Only one person in the couple look good. The other one look like they need much prayer, look like they need to be on the sick and the shut-in list. And he just knew, oh, I don't look that good to come on camera. He didn't want to come on that camera, but he came on just enough for me to see it, and I froze it when he came in. I said, I got you. I see why you said you got all that. You need to repent and apologize for all the stuff you said to me. Look at that crazy, that blue robe and a bathroom robe you had on. And you let somebody read you your future, and they got a man look like that in a bathroom robe, and they got to tell you about your future. Sit down somewhere. That ain't gonna go nowhere. Please. Get to talk about celebrity gossip and news and what Tasha K talk about, please. That's why Tasha K, when she do that advice, them people don't want to sit there and watch that. They don't receive that. How you gonna try to give me some good advice and you drinking all that wine? Hold up. Woo. Let me drink some of this sweet wine. Let me finish give you relationship advice. Hold up. And y'all sit there, ain't nobody there watching. Because they don't want to receive that. They don't want to get no advice for that. I was triggered. I was minding my own business. Everybody in this chat know I was minding my own business. You gotta sit there, want her to get you some advice, and she selling Pangea and Vavu perfume and stuff like that, and twist it off why and about to tell you about your future. Sit down. It's a Western. I'm not receiving that. That's why they going nowhere. All right. So he talked about my eye. He did. I was triggered. I was really, really triggered. I didn't cry. If I did, I wouldn't do it on here for y'all. I won't tell. He talked about my snotty nose. He said, I won't hang around nobody like Wiley, a person with an eye. I don't hang around people like that. But you got a man that look like that, but you would rather sleep with something like that. Stop saying something like that. Sit down somewhere. So you don't want to hang around people that look like me, but you'd rather sleep with people that, come on now. Stop it, sir. Stop it. You've been exposed. When I saw that, I said, thank you, producer. I said, that producer said, Wiley, yeah. I was over there watching. He was mentioning your name. I said, well, Keith, I said, you got the receipt? Because don't come with me if you got the video, because I don't want to hear. I'm going to get mad and I'm going to rebuke you. If you bringing me tea, I got to see the receipt. Don't bring me no mess if I can't see the video, because you might get dragged. I'm going to be mad. Send me the receipt. So she sent it to him. It was a long, lengthy video. He talked about Mob Radio. Talked about Wiley. Talked about Storm Barbarossa. You know, he talked about Post Storm Barbarossa. He had threesome. I said that already. I just want to say what he talked about these people. Just said, I got the video now. If you send me an email, say, Wiley, can you send it to me so I can see what he said? I send it to you for a flat fee. See me? This is what gets me. I'm different. I'm different. Cleo Wiggins. Thank you. That's his new name. Cleo. I don't care how you paint. I don't care how many candles. I don't care how many crystals you get. It's about your spirit will flock that. In that video that I seen, he went back to dragging OG. A majority of the people that goes for readings is women. So you'll be able to do a better job, Shata, a better job uplifting your women female base. Because if you want to be successful in being Cleo and reading people's futures, you got to do a better job uplifting and inspiring your female base. Amen. I hope I said it good. Can y'all still hear me and see me? Press 1 if you can hear me and see me. Let me get on my phone too, so I can see. Okay, y'all can hear me and see me. Thank you. So what gets me, on one hand, you want to go into another avenue, then go. But if you go on your members only and drag people, and then you go in the front, no, you got to live and breathe if you really want to be that. And stand in it. If I were you and we were in reverse, you were me and I were you, and it's somebody doing content and having a conversation about me, and you feel this way, I would give that person energy. Because energy produces energy. Right? Just like the Trumps and the people, like Kanye. If you give that person attention, they're going to continue to do what they do. But if you were smart, I wouldn't talk about it. But you crystal clear on that video was mentioning Wiley. And then when Wiley respond, I look like the boogeyman. I got a snotty nose, and I'm living up to the boogeyman. Snotty nose, loose cock eye. They say so much stuff. Limp leg. They just say a lot of stuff, and they say these things, right? And those are the things that's going to make me famous and known for. And I get it. I think if I had a straight eye, I would get more subscribers probably at a faster rate. Nice body, teeth completely white. We gonna get there. But even at this point, people are triggered. My eye ain't fixed, you triggered. My teeth ain't all together, you still triggered. All this stuff you triggered at Wiley. And see, what makes me different than when Storm Monroe is because Storm Monroe he don't have the stamina or the type of clapbacks of it. Because Storm Monroe probably was the kid in school, probably did good work, studied real good, got the papers in, everything. Like, he's not used to roasting and gagging. If you know the history, most people don't know my history. You don't know my history when I was in high school, in elementary school, and around my brothers and sisters. One day you probably will see that. I would love for y'all to see it, how we used to roast each other. So half these things people say about me ain't nothing new. I have heard it since I was a kid from my own mother. Go up in there and give me some cigarette with your cockeyed self. Tired of looking at you in that eye. Now, she might not remember that because she was intoxicated, but I remember. But I still love her, though. Because, when people got alcohol, I used to know how to provoke people with alcohol. Because I used to provoke my mama a lot. I used to come from church. I used to come from church, and I used to get a good word, and I would rebuke. I said, Mama, I rebuke that. You shouldn't be drinking those stuff like that. Good God, you shouldn't be doing all that drinking. Put that bottle down. I would rebuke. Of course, she didn't hear me. Of course, I would rebuke her under my breath because, I couldn't say it because she would bust you in the head with that bottle. So I did it under my breath. I would rebuke her. I didn't do that loud and stuff like that. No, my brother, he used to, meet her at her level then and got cracked in his head with that bottle. Yes, he did. And she was chasing him down the street. I'm running, trying to break up the fire. I will never forget that day. That's history. I'm looking like I'm limping. I'm already can't be doing all that running, and I'm wobbling, just running. She coming, you gonna talk to me like that? I brought you in this world, and I'm gonna take you out. Blood just leaking down on the street, and I'm like, we used to do all that stuff. And then on Sunday, I would go to church, act like ain't nothing happened. Hey, Marquise, how y'all doing? Doing all right. God is still good. Won't he do it? Now, yesterday, police officers, they was all at our house. The night before, police officers at all our house. People get to get patched up. But hey, that next day, baby bow. Jesus good work. And I said, God is good. Come on, Grandma, we got to get up for church. But it looked like on that Saturday, I mentioned the folks about how they go from fighting WWE, people get body slammed. I'm cussing folks out. My uncle, he hearing voices. He putting on choir robes that he found in bins. You know, he found choir robes in bins and stuff like that. He was a schizophrenic, so he would go around, eat raw hot dogs, wear clothes that you give to like homeless folks. He would pick it out the bin and put it on. He would be bothering the gangbangers. They will throw water on them and spray him with water because they knew his mind wasn't right. And then someone would like beat him up. We would laugh at him. I said, that's what you get. I told you, don't you take yourself down there. Grandma, yeah, boy, what you want? Your son got beat up again. What? Oh, my Lord. That's what I told you. That's what I told you to leave them folks alone. You ain't going to be set today. Take your Tide Pod out. Get up these stairs. I'm looking like, good God. You know, I see why my mind is... Man, I see that. I said, man, they sprayed him with water. You know, they beat him up, and we would roast them. We started throwing water bottles at our uncle. We started throwing stuff at him. And yeah, that Marquis, and he do too. Marquis that you took, Grandma, the devil is alive. I didn't throw not a water bottle. You can't believe none he said. I won't dare do that, Granny. And what time is choir rehearsal? I got to get ready for choir, but get ready for choir rehearsal. The director choir just got through throwing water bottles at my uncle too. I used to get on my nerves. He used to get on my nerves. I used to do stuff too. So I'm going to tell him myself. Yes, I did. Maybe the police, a lot of people don't believe this, but hey, get my brothers and sisters, they'll tell you. I mean, the police will be at our house every day. I mean, every day except Sunday. But Friday and Saturday, I know for sure the cops used to come to our house a lot. Man, the day my stepfather found out that his wife was cheating on with his best friend, that was a day, it was funny too. Because we all knew my mama was screwing him. We didn't care. We didn't care about who she was screwing. We didn't care nothing about that. We were too busy playing the Nintendo 64 and all that type of stuff. We just did up like he just and we used to talk about our stuff. We used to talk about him bad. He weak. He because we used to repeat what my mama would say. You know, we would say all that. They be in that fight. Somebody got thrown down. I ain't gonna say who got thrown down the stairs. But somebody did get thrown down them stairs. I ain't gonna never forget it. I ain't gonna peep who did it because I love them dearly and we in a good place. But somebody got, when I tell you, we used to watch a lot of wrestling and we used to do wrestling moves. Like when we used to fight, baby, you could get body slam, choke slam, drop kicked, the sockums, you know, put the sock on your hand. We used to do a lot of wrestling moves. Hit you with chairs. We used to throw you on tables. We used to do stuff like that. I honestly, like that's what we used to do. And we learned it from the adults. We used to watch a lot of that. We did. Now, I love my family. I love my family. But because all of them was fighting on the porch. Now, it wasn't a big porch. It was like a wooden porch. But I can remember my mama, my stepdaddy, and his friend, they were all arguing and fighting. Like they were all going at it. Because they were all intoxicated. Next thing you know, that whole porch, they all flew on the side. I'm like, we was like, damn. on camera. All of them like doing all that. Oh, make no sense. You got me on that. Get off of me. Get off of me. I can just remember my mama voice. Get off of me. Get off of me. I can't repeat everything we said. We might have to talk about it on Patreon. I can't repeat. But women, I'm gonna tell y'all this. A man, when a woman gets you together, how could I say this? You will know how good or bad you are in the bedroom when a woman is pissed off. I want to say when a woman is pissed off, you will know how good or bad you are in that bedroom. Because when my mama used to get pissed, oh baby, she used to sing, she used to tell it. One guy thought he was doing real good. She told him, you don't even screw me right. You don't even screw me right. You ain't doing nothing. I don't even know why I'm with you. Now, you done already left your husband for the friend, and you roasted the friend. Man, the friend was like, he started crying. I never heard him cry like, sound like a bear crying. You mean to tell me I ain't doing it right? So I'm doing all this stuff? Yeah, I said what I said. You want me to do? You go to your mama. I need a real man. Everything I got is mine. And take off the clothes off. You don't even do it right. I'ma just do me. So you gonna let me do all this? You gonna cook this? See, this is the thing I'm talking about. What you gonna do? I'm like, you know. And they wonder where I get my mouth from. We was in the IEP. I'm sorry, we off the top. We got to change the topic. Because I got triggered. Because when he called me a cockeye, I go back to my childhood. Then I got to drag my family. You know, my mama is nice now. You know, she's older now. She's nice. She's nice now. She's a nice lady. You know, she just has some problems. And it's okay. And I'm gonna exploit them problems for a click and a view. Okay, it's no different than what Bernie did. It's no different than any of these comedians have done. No different than Martin Lawrence. We talk about his sisters. I'm like, no different. It's no different. Only difference is I ain't on no stage. I'm sitting down. Okay. So I said a whole lot to say it's okay if you say something to me. I can take it because I've heard it all. But when I do my clap back, please keep that same energy. Keep it. Just keep that same energy. Eddie Griffin roasts his family too, so don't get mad when I roast my family. I know they don't like it. You know, of course, I'm not invited to. You know you done pissed off your family. Let me say this. Shout out. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna say Wiley story time. I'm gonna just change the title. You know you done messed up with your family when they say you can't come to my funeral. When you get disinvited, when the person tell you when they breathing, when they tell you, please do not come to my funeral, you know you done messed up with your family. When a person tell you, now they tell you when they drunk, but when they tell you, you ain't coming, I said, how you gonna disinvite me to the funeral? You know you messed up. So some people did go. Some people went to that upper room, and I wasn't invited. Everybody was there, but the one, Wiley, he ain't invited. I didn't get no invitation. So when my uncle, he went out in Georgia, everybody was there except me. I wasn't invited. People can't say it because I tell all the family secrets, so I'm not invited. So I cried once they told me the news. They told me the news 6-7 months later that the person died because they didn't want me to exploit it for a click and a view. So they kept it for me. So I ain't gonna tell his stuff. I'm gonna keep that information for another day. They kept it. They didn't tell me until 6-7 months later. Yeah, Marky, I got something to tell you. Know such and such that. I said when 7 months ago. 7 months ago. I said what? Why y'all holding for 7 months? See, this is what I'm saying. Y'all always doing it for 7 months ago. Then I dragged them. I dragged him. I dragged the one that died, and then I dragged the living. I called his kids. I dragged them. I surely did. I dragged them. I said, surely did. So he did get dragged. So I see why I wasn't invited. He got dragged. I got mad. I couldn't even cry, y'all. I was angry because I wanted to go and cry with everybody else. I wanted to cry like everybody else. I wanted to go to the repast like everybody else. I wanted to see when he go down with everybody else. You should wear a crown. I wanted to sing the song too. You're going to wear a crown. I wanted to sing too and get up and give my speech. Yeah, I love you. I miss you in a better, good place. Just know that you are here and I love, you're in too much Carol, and I really do. And the birds are chirping, and there's another angel up there. You're another shining angel, and I want to give my speech. But hey, I was disinvited. So let me give my speech now. He was a good man. He was a great man. I loved him. He's a great spirit. Even though he used to spread that peen to everybody and get, and all that. And he used to spread it, even though he had 3 ready-made families, but he still was a good man. I'm going to miss him, and I know his hoes going to miss that peen too. I know y'all gonna miss it. I'm ignorant. See, I'm gonna be ignorant. I know y'all gonna miss that beat. Y'all gonna miss it right there. But at the end of the day, I know he's in a better yet place. And if any of his hoes need somebody, I am available. Meet me in the residue area. Meet me over there next to the pastor office. If anybody in his hole, it do runs in the family. Okay, hit the wire. It do run. I'll be ignorant. I'm going to get off topic and roast. All right. Yes. Okay. But I still love my family, though. I love her. I deeply love her. He's up there. Oh, gosh. Man. See, I can't see, see my family, they already, hold on, they already equipped to know that Wiley, they already know me. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this is true. Many of y'all don't believe this stuff, but one day y'all gonna be like, "Dang, Wiley, what's telling this stuff?" But I cannot, I'm not gonna be too long. People wonder why I can't stay on one topic. Can I tell you why? That's why I'm disinvited. I've been disinvited. I think my mama disinvited me for it. Hey. If you want to disinvite me, that's you. Wiley is too funny. The Wiley needs to watch it because Mama Wiley said if you take that there, she going to go with you. Yeah, my mama would go there. Me and my mother, I know how to trigger my mother. Me and her used to go at it. I think I got some of the recorders because I I got to find them. But me and my mother, we can go there. And if it ever was live today, if it was ever, give me a second, you guys. I gotta wipe my nose. Child, give me if me and my mother ever were to go live and ever you ever see that, y'all weren't gonna like me. But I'm gonna let you know right now, I have said some nasty, some baby, some stuff. Man, me and mama, we will cut. She will be canceled. They'll be doing a whole lot of videos. You said that, your son, blah, 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 blah. But what did your hold up, y'all? But what did your son say? But you see me, I'm ignorant. Once I done provoked you, I'ma just get quiet. I know how to do that for real. I get quiet and just let you see. You F and you this, you B. I'm just as quiet. I said, I don't know why she said, why she like that? What did you? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know why she getting like that. The devil is busy. So she was just good. And one day my mama did that and I recorded her. And this is my last story time. This is my last. This is true story. True story. True story. True story. True story. My mother, she was saying a lot of F words. she was going at it. So I recorded it. But I edited out what I said. So I put it in the Kelly Miss Rahi groups. I put it in all the ballroom scene groups. And I put her number and all people called her. She was bombarded with so many calls. And she called me, you go. And then her man, see, I got triggered. I was cool, but with her man, that ain't my father. That's her husband, best friend that she screwed. When he spoke up, you got all those such and such, such and such. I said, what did you pull up there? Say what that stuff now. You didn't say that stuff now. They were just calling. I think Kelly Miss Rahi had called. I think it was some people in the borrow seats, people in the house of Blizzarati. It was a house of Miss Rahi. They were all calling. So when I say people in the community know how to be victim, I play victim. See how they doing me? Don't make no sense. And they bombard that house. Yes, they did. So that's why I'm disinvited. So please don't feel sorry for me if I don't get invited to the family reunion. It's a reason why I don't get invited. But it's a reason why. So don't feel sorry. You know you can't feel sorry for me. I don't mind you feeling sorry for me. I don't mind. But I had a role to play. Now this is the mature Wiley. It took me years to get to saying it. I had a role to play in what I did. Right. I had a role to play. And the reason why Armon gets roasted so much, he gets because he was a part of it. he was in a part of it when we was at the heart of the beef, the heart of the mess. And he was right there. See, if he ever could take that back, I don't think he would ever insert himself. But he inserted himself in it. And so every time he get triggered in that, I would never get it. That's when we was at the heat. That's when the court orders. That's when the police. That's when the St. Bernard Psychiatric Hospital was in. I mean, I can't wait for the documents. I can show y'all the documents. Yes. I have to unlearn it. So it was a very learned behavior. The only difference is I know how to monetize off of it. Okay, I got to monetize and bring you entertainment. But it was a lot of dysfunction. And see, this is the thing, though. It was very learned because my mom used to say a lot of things. And anytime you can roast and gag when there's nobody else in the room, it's just you just talking, and you roasting and gagging one of your other personalities, and they going back and forth, and they know how to change voices. That's when I knew that I was going to get that. I mean, anytime when you can get so mad, and I have done this. I think yesterday I've done it, even day before yesterday. Because my roommate, he was scared. He was like, what the world, who you arguing with? What you mean who I'm arguing with? I'm arguing with myself. It's a problem that I can't argue with myself. Last time I checked, I can argue with me. That's a free right. See, this the stuff that I'm saying. What you talking about? He wasn't even talking. He was talking to me. And I was just going at it. When I'm in my moment, just let me lock the door. Don't bother me. Please don't insert yourself in that because you might don't insert it. When he see me just talking, arguing, and to myself, walk around, he don't bother me. He's a good roommate. He ain't like the other roommate. The other roommate, I frightened and scared him. He couldn't believe it. He couldn't believe I scared that man so much. He went on and he I don't know how he doing, but I think he doing quite well. He was so afraid. He was frightened. Because he tried, and then I didn't like it because he interrupted my argument. See, and he kind of triggered me now because he interrupted my argument and he wanted to play the game. The guy was just playing the game, playing tennis, y'all. He wasn't bothering nobody. So I snatched that internet cord out of the wall. I said, so you just gonna sit here and take his side and you just gonna sit there and play that tennis and just disrespect me while I'm up there trying to get him together? I snatched the last time I checked. This is my house. I pay the bill. I pay the internet bill. And you just gonna sit there and play some tennis like you said, Serena Rams, all that type of stuff? Yes, I did. I surely did. That man looked. He was trembling. He was like, he couldn't believe it. He was confused. He was bamboozled. He couldn't believe it. I don't understand this. I'm just gonna go. All that type of stuff. What you mean you talking about? I unplugged it because he interrupted what we was talking about. I'm not beginning. No, nobody interrupted. Last time I checked, this is my house. I pay the bills, and I was just going off. Because my mama used to say that. She used to say that a lot. This is my house. I pay the bills, and if you don't like it, you can leave. And she used to say that a lot. My mama was that type. Now, she was very destructive too. So she had plenty of library moments, but it was in the house. It was in the house. Hold it. She would destroy the equipment, body slam, our gaming equipment. And I said, Mama, why you, what the world? Y'all ain't gonna sniggle at me. I said, Mama, we sniggering at the game. We talk about what you talk about. You don't make no sense. You get to go on with all that stuff. You gonna talk to me like that and all that type of stuff. I said, we sniggering at the game. She thought we were laughing at what she was going. We were laughing at the game. Man, she destroyed that Nintendo 64. That turned into a Nintendo -33. That Nintendo 64 was destroyed. She destroyed that Nintendo. I said, wow. I couldn't believe it. So everybody know, hey, we ain't going over y'all house. Y'all to go to our house and play the game? No. Because, we kids, we used to talk back, argue, cuss. But, at the game. At the game. And then when she sober up, start making all that noise. I say, Mom, we ain't making all that noise in my phone that you was sitting there drinking. What you say? I ain't saying nothing, Mom. I'm just something. We talking about the game. We up there trying to watch the game. You kind of like move our groove because, when she leave, we could cuss and stuff. Then we would go to my grandma's house, she was church lady. She ain't like us watching Soul Train. We couldn't watch nothing with cussing in it. Couldn't watch nothing with cussing in it. When she got a little older, when her hearing was a little bit bad, then we could just cuss like, she couldn't hardly hear. So we could still sit there and cuss. Then we just really got to cuss because we ain't black. Because I had got to my little upstairs room. That's when I was feeling myself. Man, I used to get on the party line. I'll be here all day with my story time. I can't be here all day. That's when I was getting it in with my... I used to be on that party line, and this was before Jack and all that. I used to be on the party line a lot. I did. Man, please. Creep up there, and it's a certain way you have to creep up them stairs because she used to notice. Like, okay. But I said, go up. You can't go up on that fourth step. You got to go up. You got to know. I got to tell them different steps. So they won't make that crickets because if you make that, she'll know somebody. You got to go up there. Up. Once you make it up the stairs, it's party time. Man. But all right, y'all. I know y'all ain't gonna like what I'm saying. I know I triggered a couple of people. I know I was all over the place, but this is story time. I was triggered. But do y'all remember the party line? I remember the party line. I remember that party line. And my voice was very light and feminine. You know, I used to get out of trouble, sound like my mother. Hello, hi. Yes. Oh, Marquise Wiley did that. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna talk to him. Thank you for letting me know that. Thank you so much, sir. Oh my gosh, thank you. I used to sound just like earlier on. I used to sound just like I used to get out of trouble. I used to get different credit cards and yes, I used to get all type of stuff, man. I used to order different stuff. I said, how did I order that? I ain't ordered this. I think somebody is up there doing something to my credit. I think it's identity theft. Man, I used to do that. I used to be right on that phone. I used to order stuff. I used to sound. Now, this is the thing. I sound my report cards, and I remember I got embarrassed at church because at our church, my uncle, he would read the report cards, and I got tired. Marquise, F. I would get F's in different ones. So I got tired of that. I said, so what's the harm of me changing the grade? So, they do it in different quarters. So one of the quarters, I had a good grades. So I scribbled out the previous quarter and left the quarter with the good grades. And my uncle was like, you don't, this don't look right. I said, don't worry about it. This is how our school is. My teacher, he kind of slow, so he scrabble and stuff. I told him not to be doing all that. You know, that devil is busy. And I got caught up in that lie, and I was so sad. Can't believe you, Brother Marquis. Brother Marquis, you did that. Can't believe that. And you gonna lie in my face? Oh, Brother Marquis. And I didn't even like that menace. I couldn't stand him because he would co-sign everything my uncle would say. Oh, Brother Marquis, you sit there and you lied. What? You idiot? I told what did you do? And don't lie to me. And you lied. And I had that dumb look on my face. I said, I got caught. I got tired when he said my name, Marquise F. This one, F. Because he would read it over the whole church, your report card. So I got tired of getting all them bad reports. Man, please. I got tired of all that. I got tired of that. All them F's and stuff like that. Then somebody, it was only, they would get A's and I said, I want to get A's. So, and I got embarrassed. I got an open rebuke. Yeah, Brother Marquis, stand up. Just go on and stand up. See, Saints, he went on and he scrabbled his, and that's my nephew. I don't understand that. I don't understand. You just gonna sit there and scrabble out them F's. How many F's you had up on that? Don't you lie to me, boy. I had about 4 F's. I was so ashamed. All them F's. Don't make no difference. What you doing that? But Bishop, you keep us in church too long. I be asleep. And here go my grandma. Yeah, Bishop, I be trying to wake my keys up. He don't even get up. He be talking about he's sick. Bishop, he don't be sick. Soon, I said, get up for school. He don't move. And he gonna tell me, Bishop, he gonna tell me we be in church too long. What we do? Shoot, we get out of church at 1, 2 something in the morning. I got to be at school. I went to a military school. We had to get up at 7:30, meaning I got to get up early, shower, press my out, because I went to a military school. Got to put it on there and stuff. Man, I'm like, Bishop, can you please sit down somewhere? We got to go home. I said, Bishop, is there any way we can start service earlier? Because I'm ignorant. I have always been, me and my uncle, I knew he was going to fall out. I say, Bishop, is there any way we can start the service at 5 o'clock p.m. so you can get out at 8 o'clock? Because you preach about 3-4 hours. So is it any way the Saints could come? I think the Saints would love that, Bishop. They come on, start the service at 5 p.m. We get out at 8, 9 o'clock. No, we ain't gonna do that. We're gonna keep the service at 8 o'clock. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it at 8 o'clock. Get up, all that, and we gonna close. We gonna close all right. It'd be 1, 2 something in the morning. So we used to be at church for hours. That's why I'm long-winded on this show. That's why I'm long-winded. That's why I'm long-winded. He be on 4 different subjects. He be talking about Jesus walked the water. He gonna be talking about David and Bathsheba. Then he's gonna get on Adam and Eve. Then he's gonna get at the woman at the well. Then he's gonna get at Lazarus come forth. He's gonna preach about 6 sermons in one sermon. He's not gonna stay on one subject. We may stay on Jesus walked the water. Then he may get on adultery and fornication. You may think you may think he said, yeah, Jesus walked, and then I said, how we get on talking about Jesus walked the water and you getting on adultery and fornication? Good God. And then I said, oh Lord. Oh, y'all too quiet. Y'all too quiet up in this church. Yeah, they quiet because a lot of the folks was adultery and committing fornication. And we look back because we started getting, I said, wait a minute. And y'all are shade. Any of these people that used to go to my church with my uncle, y'all know y'all need to stop that lie. Y'all laughed when we was 16, 17, 18. Now, this the last story. This the last story. This the last. Okay, I hope this the last story. So he asked all of the teenagers about who's a virgin. So during that time, I've already told them that, I'm gay, and I already came out to my uncle. So of course he didn't call me my name because he didn't know if I was a virgin or not. And I still don't know the question because did the guy, he didn't put it inside me. That guy didn't do that. But anyway, he asked me, is you virgin? He didn't call my name. He called everybody else's name. And he had to explain. So I said, no, I just played around with it, but I'm still a virgin. I didn't break, done came in me or I came in somebody. So he told me to set up. But everybody that he had told to stand up was screwing. One person was screwing so much he told me this. He said, "Why?" He said, "Marquise, yeah, I screwed sister so and so." And he said the condom ripped and it sprayed all over the room because it ripped and he just sprayed and we were busted up. Because and then we would meet up and screw, we would do that. We would kill. And man, that thing ripped and it just went air like an explosion. I said, oh my God. I said, no, we used to be bad. That's why all of them got kids today. They used to get it in. And all of them people talking about they were and stood up just like. And we all did it because we all would do it. And that night and every time he told me to stand up, it looked like I was having a vision of all of the nasty stuff I was doing. I said, man, I don't think I should be standing up. But everybody else standing up, and I'm damn sure ain't going to be sitting down where they all stand up. I ain't about that bad, but I'm going to stand. It used to get bad. They used to get it in. They all said that last. Knew they wasn't a virgin at first. So, okay. Yeah, stand up if you're virgin. So I ain't shocked that all of them got kids and different baby daddy and all that. I ain't shocked. I ain't shocked. I ain't shocked. But I had sense. I had sense. See, they ain't had sense. They just went on. They want to protect them. I protect. I was afraid, so I didn't want to have no kids because I didn't want to do that. Like that used to frighten me. I was scared. Like, oh my god, I don't want to hear it. Like when I had got my first phone call, my first and only phone call. Shout out, okay? A woman called, and said, I think I'm pregnant, I wept and I cried and I cried and I cried. The voices had to console me. Them voices had to console me and said, Wiley, it's going to be okay. We with you. We going to support you. We'll get a job. Them voices had to console me. I cried and I cried and I cried. And I'm about to cry now just thinking of it. And I called my mama. I said, Mama, okay. She said, boy, what you saying? I can't understand. Is you saying? What you saying? What's going on? What they saying? And then she told me, maybe she late. Late? I know she's slow, but late? No, I shouldn't call her slow. I ain't gonna call her slow, but late. But I will just tell you the true story what I said. But she told me, she called me, I'm never forget it. I'm just gonna let you know that I ain't pregnant. Baby, I cuss that woman out. We did not become friends until I wanted to claim her kids on my taxes. We did not become cool till I wanted to claim them kids on my taxes. And then, of course, that didn't work out. But anyhow, that's when we started back to become cool. But that was it, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning into the show. When I tell y'all this was a lit show, that pregnant, it scared me. I just ate a movie theater size box of let's to Wally. 500 calories. But please subscribe to the show. And I want to say thank you to the people that watch and everything like this. Listen, you guys, I don't take anything what people say to me personally, because definitely, but I'm going to be 100% clear to you. She was a beautiful woman. She's not slow. I said it, but she was good. I would definitely say like, when the first time we did it, it was the best. The second time she was lazy, she didn't want to move, and me, I was very wild, so I wanted front, back, very wild, and we did, first time was very wild, but once she got all them kids, she was tired, she wanted me to do all the work, and I was over it, and I started calling her, so I'm like, dang, what is the first time? I'm sorry, I've just been kind of sleepy and tired of these kids. I don't give a damn about them. I was so mad because I was angry. And so that's what I knew I didn't get her pregnant, because I remember I pulled up my pants and it was rubber was on me. So it was, I knew, like I just knew. And see, the thing about it is, I knew me and her wasn't going to work because she had so many kids already, and kids don't know how to respect adult time, and they kept banging on the door, and she was like, no, let's keep on. I said, you know what? I couldn't. It was just too much, and I left, and we could never connect back. But before she had that, it was wow, and I was nervous. I was nervous. I was so nervous because I was a church kid. I was nervous. real nervous. And she was way older than me. That's why I like older women. Like when I was like 18, 19, she had to be like, what, 27, 28? She was older than me. She had to be like about 27 or 28 years old. And I was like 18, probably 18 or 19. So that's why I like older, like I like older women. You know what I'm saying? If I ever were to settle down with a woman, it would be with an older woman. It would be. Because they're more stable. They're more stable. Did I say stable? most 9 out of 10 chance they probably know how to cook. They know how to satisfy a man, especially if they man deliver. And if you meet the right one, they'll be calling you like they ready. The sound, certain sound, the way they breathe, and they ready for, another time. You ain't got, young women, some that on the cook. So after I get through doing all that humping, I want to eat a sandwich. I'm sorry. I said I was going to quit, but after I get through doing all that humping, I want to eat me a Polish sausage or a burger, because that burns up a lot of energy, and I get hungry. I want me some French fries, cut up some potatoes, put some salt and pepper on it. I want to eat. After I get eat up on you, I definitely want to eat a sandwich. You're only good, but it don't replace no pot roast. I don't care how much Pangea you spray on that. Eventually, I'm going to want to eat me a pot roast. I don't care, because, have it pre-cooked in the oven. So after we get through doing what we doing, we can eat, and then we can do it. Because I see that I like a pot roast, because the older woman that is, she used to cook good pot roast, potatoes. She used to chop it up the way that I like it, and the way I used to like the pancakes with the burnt ends. She used to make my pancakes the way That's how I used to. I'll miss her. She went back to her husband, and they moved somewhere. I don't know where they moved. We lost contact, but I hate it. I wish her husband would have just stayed our life, because she was a good cook. She didn't mind, because she would always open up. I'm like, hey, what you want? And I was, mind you, didn't care. I was young, stupid. Yeah, I cooked this. I cooked me some macaroni and cheese, and cooked me some ham and all. I cooked all of it. You want to come through? Hell yes, I want to come through. Let me check. I said, Grandma, can you put some more money on my bus card? Because I was on a bus. I got over that quick. Did what we did. But first, we got to do this. I'm like, let's go. Come on. Let me hurry up and do all that. Yeah, let me. Okay. How do we do that? Where the food at? Then she used to tell me, slow down. This ain't no time. When you got all that smelling good food, I don't want to take it slow. I want to get it here. I was younger, and so now I'm getting up in age. Now I would take it slow, take it easy and all that. But I used to drink them Red Bulls, and I still like mine today. I used to drink them Red Bulls, and man. But that's smooth. That time it was okay. But that food, she was an amazing cook. I still can't find a woman that can cook like that. I'm talking about cooking. I got to be able to smell that food when you're coming up to that outside, like, and that the smell just come up. Shut up. The smell just. Woo! I love good eating. I haven't had a home cooked meal since I left Chicago. Like a home. Let me repeat it: a good home cooked meal. A good home cooked meal with seasoning and everything. Okay. A good home cooked meal. But she used to know how to make it good. And she was just an amazing person. Like, I ain't gonna tell too much of the story, because then y'all gonna call this woman a predator. Y'all gonna call this woman a predator. So I'm gonna keep pieces of that story to myself, because I don't want y'all to call that woman a predator. Mess up my fantasies with a woman. But I ain't gonna. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna keep that to myself. I was about to say some more stuff about that woman, about what other stuff she do for me, but y'all ain't about to call. Y'all ain't about to come for that woman. Y'all came for Jada. Y'all came for Jada. Y'all ain't about to come for her. So let me stop. But I can't say this. She knew how to iron my clothes for school. Like when I was in high school, baby, you just knew. I said, yeah, mom, but go outside. She used to have them creases in that. I mean, because my grandma never could put like creases like in my uniform shirts. But when I used to go up this person's house and we used to do it, I had to bring it over and she would iron it. Man, them creases. My grandma, I would come home. She said, what cleaners you go to? They do a good job. Because she would put the creases in the shirts. Professional. And that's what I knew that woman, older woman, what Tank was saying about they eat butt and all that, that's what I knew that was true. Because she was an older woman. Because she introduced me to a lot of things. Like to this, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? She did. But today they would call her. Y'all will call her, and I don't want y'all to call her. Please don't talk about that lady because I love her. But she put the creases. She put them creases in them shirts. Baby, I would never get it. Like, oh, she was good. Oh, I wish I could just remember what she had. But I never can remember her last name. Man, what is woman at? But she probably. But yeah. It was a net, but I love it when she was a good cook and it was a good something else. But her food was more enjoyable than her yoni. I would tell you that because she used to let me hit it from the back. That was different. It was a better grip. It was more better grip, But the food was way better. But when she used to let me hit it from the back, the grip was better. That was better, better grip. And she would turn around, we used to kiss and all that type of stuff. That was like my favorite. What? You in the back, you could turn your head and go, that's what I like. That's and it's some men that couldn't even level up to that. When she used to do it like that, and could turn around and it's some men could never get to that. And to this day, my way of what I like, if you can't meet that, I will get soft on you in a second. And it's a certain way, certain type of way. Maybe you need, all that. So, but the way how she used to do it, and you turn her and that never be able to top that. No, that was good. And was a good cook. Woo. Well, people keep saying, why are you gay? This is the thing. I think not too many people, and I still don't know how to say bisexual because people, they judge you so much. Just say I'm gay because I ain't got time for all that judgment. Even like my friend that was on the show, he used to judge me a lot being bi. He used to judge me. I don't like the judgmental stuff. So I just say that because it don't make me no difference. Who I'm screwing is who I'm screwing, right? But I know what I like. And, when Armon was speaking, like last time I checked, you don't know me in my personal life. You know me online. You don't know me in my personal life. You don't know me in my personal life. But I was hooked. And most people need to understand that we have to stop judging folks for what they like. Now, this is the thing. Don't be dealing with that's when people talk about males as predators or have preyed on that. It's a lot of women that have preyed on teenage boys and stuff too. That don't get a lot of press like the men do. I'm gonna say that again. It was a lot of women that I've known that will be screwing people in high school that don't get 28, 29 years old. If I'm 16 years old, I'm not of no consent to screw you 34, 35, or 40 years old. That's a predator. But that don't get the same response when a man does it. Don't get the same response. It don't get the same response, but it's the same thing. If that person was of a consent and you have done it, I've seen it happen. And women are different. Women are ways to do it. This is, but I'm not going to put, Jada in that predicament because what's the name was, and I was, and I used to, and this is where I knew that as I got older, that I knew that older woman was bad for me because I was being mean. I wanted to be around her because I was hooked. Because and then when she wouldn't answer my phone calls and all that, because I used to miss the food and hearing from the back. I used to miss all of that. And I missed it. Like, she was an amazing. Her house was nice. We had roaches. She didn't have no roaches. We had mice. She didn't have no mice. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have all that. So I missed being in her house, miss her putting her hand on my I miss that. I miss it. So I missed that. And she was a good cause. She should let me, because all I can talk about is school and church. That's all I can talk about. So people always say I'm more mature for my age, but I used to have conversations like this with grown women. Child, please. But don't be in my DMs and be trying to get me unless you're a good cook. Unless you're a good cook. Because there's certain way I like, you know what I'm saying? If you just missionary, please sit down. Don't you waste, don't hit my line. You gotta be better, you gotta be or robotic. Don't hit my line. You just, if this all you want to do is and sit down somewhere. I'm not a part. No, don't hit me up. I'm gonna get mad, and you're gonna might get cussed out. Very. Now, if you want to know what I like, it is a movie. It's a show. That's The Shy, and it was an episode. It was an episode of The Shy. What episode was that when she was dealing with the masseuse? It was an episode with the mama that was smashing the masseuse on The Shy. What episode was that? If you ain't willing to do what she did, don't hit my line. Y'all know what episode was that? Go watch that episode. That's what I like. That's it. That's all right. All that little missionary over her, I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna be mad at you. If you can't rock the mic, you might get slapped with that mic. Don't hit me up. Don't. I don't do that. Get that out of my face. Well, where my stuff? I'll see you later. Oh, I gotta do a show. I forgot. I gotta go do me a show. I gotta go to work. Because you know me, I can't keep my story straight, so I'm just going to do today. Only thing I do know, I'm putting on my clothes and I'm getting up out of there. Because this is 2020. I mean, we living in 20. It is 2020. 2020. 2020. Not 1920, 2020. 2020, this is what we in. And if you ain't willing to do all that... Give me a second. Give me a sec. This is 20. Oh, Lord, I haven't done this all day.
The butt thing, I don't really enjoy that no more. When I was younger, yeah, I don't. No, you don't have to do that. I don't do that. Enjoy that no more. I'll do that for a woman though. Like for a man, like I don't enjoy that no more. Like women like all that stuff when you go in those places, but for me, you don't have to do that. That you don't have to do because I don't enjoy that no more. That right now I'm about to be 30, child. That don't. But the other thing, yes. This is everything having a conversation. But my thing is this: you got to have that conversation because that's once you get to a certain age, that's a conversation that you have. It all depends on the attitude, the emotion, and it depends on it depends on conversation and spirit and everything. It just drives. You know what I'm saying? That's what whatever it just drives. Like you gotta don't try to do it if you're not into it, because you're not gonna do it right. If you're not into it, don't do it. Never do something that you're not into, you don't like, you don't want to do it. I understand that. But if you have a man that's used to all that, he's gonna want that. If a woman is used to all that, know where her levels at how advanced she are and listen to it and have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? And talk to the other dudes that have it and pick up a conversation and see how advanced she are in that area. And if she's advanced, have her to teach you. Be willing to learn. Let me say this: even if you're not advanced, be willing to learn because women will teach you. Right? Take your time, listen to her, and she will teach you if you're dealing with a teacher. Some women don't want to teach; they want you to already know. And then it's gonna go, but the ones that if you really love, I'm talking about love and relationship. I ain't talking one night stand. It is what it is. You just got a bad Tinder day. He ain't do good. Whatever. Let's not act like some of y'all don't be on Tinder or on these websites or on plenty of fish. Like, come on now. Come on, like let's not act like y'all ain't up on here. Some of y'all ain't on there, but some of y'all on there, and it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't act like you ain't up on there and all that. Don't act like that. Some of y'all on there. Some of y'all gonna deny. It's okay. Y'all gonna be like Peter when they came up to him and denied thrice. I might preach tomorrow and talk about David and Bathsheba. I might talk about David and Bathsheba. Sometimes your ping can just. Sometimes your ping can bring your kingdom down. Don't let your ping destroy your kingdom. Okay, I might preach that tomorrow. I don't know. Y'all don't really, I might preach that tomorrow. Don't let your ping destroy your kingdom. Did I say that right? I might do that. Don't let your ping destroy your kingdom. That ping will destroy your kingdom. I've seen many powerful people fall down because of that ping. Don't let that ping destroy your kingdom. I might talk about David and Bathsheba. I have to break that down. Hey, I felt that. I felt that right there. I have to break that down. I'm about to go get my Bible out my crate because I got it in one of them boxes and get that Bible out that box. That ain't and that's yeah, we go definitely have to that way. You know what I'm saying? You got to have self-control. And I don't know. I'm gonna have to speak to some religious scholars, but some say with me the reason why how can I say this? Is it Christian-like? And I maybe have to talk to a Bishop T.D. Jakes or something. If I was talking to Bishop T.D., go ahead, son, get ready. I'll ask Bishop, is it Christian-like? Or are you a true Christian if you do self-pleasure? Is it Christian-like to do self-pleasure? Is God against people doing self-pleasure? And I'm going to have to get into the scripture, and I'm going to go, might have to burn the midnight oil. If any religious scholars, I want to know that. Because the reason why I don't have... Hey, let me tell the secret. Everybody said, man, why Wiley? Because I'm man, self pleasure. It just man ain't going into no man. It's going up on if a towel can get pregnant, a tile or a paper towel. If a paper towel or a shirt, then I'm in trouble. But I'm a firm believer. On my hand. Then I'm in trouble, baby. I'd have had it way more than Future. I'd have, man, please. Because, and you got to be careful with self-pleasure. Because I'm in a situation that I have learned how to self-pleasure myself to the point that ain't too many human beings that I have come in contact with that can match my self-pleasuring skills. Maybe it's because I'm getting older and I know what I like. I know my body better than anybody know my body. Maybe that. Somebody said you need to save it. They say I need to save it. Well, if I save it, all right, y'all. Thank y'all so very much for tuning into the Wiley Show. I gotta go and get me a haircut because I'm tired of looking rough. My barber, he just texted me. He said, "Come on down." So I'm gonna definitely give me a haircut. But thank y'all so very much. Oh, you want to come on and drop the link? I do want to. So give me a second. Somebody want me to drop the link, then I'm gonna go get me a haircut. I might even miss it because child, he want to do too. He talk too much. Not my other barber, because not the one y'all seen. I actually like to hear him talk. It's the barber shop when I go, baby. He be want to talk. He one of them conscious brothers. Man, he be talking about stuff, having stuff. I don't even want to be here, man, because you know have stuff I don't want to hear. So I probably want to cancel that appointment. But I like this subject. I'm dropping a link. Somebody says drop the link. But yeah, because you got to be fruitful. Somebody said you got to be fruitful and multiply. I do understand that. I hear that. But wow, you're very right. And so that's what I know. Once you can hit the link if you want to come on. If you want to come, but once I'm not really that concerned to get a haircut. I do that because y'all like me to have my haircut. Me, child, I don't care about my hair. Like I really want my hair to grow out because I want to dye it. So I really that's why I'm not really pressing it. Y'all be like, oh, you need a haircut. Hey. So the reason I asked that question is because I was asking a question with somebody, and they was like, "Wiley, is it?" And I said, "I don't know about self pleasure. Is that Christian like?"
Well, the Bible says you're supposed to be fruitful and multiply. Mm-hmm. You can't do that if you're self pleasuring. And what are you thinking about when you self pleasure yourself? You're thinking about somebody else. You're thinking about somebody you see. So you are lusting after somebody else.
Woo! Hey, because it is a scripture. He said, "You are lusting in your heart. Like you done already committed adultery." Like it was a scripture, something like that, as looking after her, like lust in your yeah. Because even David, when he saw Bathsheba, is mine. We got to get into that. We're going to get into tomorrow. So I get it and I understand it. So I guess that is the reason that is the sin come in, because you is probably lusting at somebody else's wife. And I'm
not going to play with you today.
And I see why God said it's important to marry because of that. Because He know when He made man and woman that He put something in us that know that we are designed to do bedroom business. So that's why He said it is better to marry than to burn.
Absolutely.
And I thought it's because you get so. I didn't think burn in hell. I thought you get so hot and bothered. You so hot. Years, if you told me that for years, I thought, really? They say it's like a oven, so is it really hot that we want it like that? So that's what I thought. And you said, no, hell, I'm like, okay.
You gonna burn all right.
I said,
it ain't gonna be the kind of burn you want either.
So I get it and I understand it. And this is why I think, like, for me, when you have children, I do want it to be a family structure. I just don't want to have children and have that baby mama drama. Because I don't deal well with that type of drama. I couldn't do it. They breaking up the camera, coming in, cussing me out, or jealous hearted, or this.
I mean, but even if you get married, I mean, it's not to say that you're gonna be married forever. I mean, divorce happens too. So then you still end up with what, a baby mama or a baby daddy. I like somebody else I know. I don't like the term baby dad. If he's taking care of his kids, but whether you married or not,
true.
If he's taking care of his kids, that's their father.
Absolutely. And I think that is a culturally speaking that music has to start putting respect on fatherhood and motherhood. And that's why I say it's a lot of power in music. In the Bible, it calls it music. It calls it music. Like if you look at how they say music in the Bible, it's a different way how they spell it. I think they put just music. So music is power. Even music have a lot of power in it. Period.
Yeah, I mean, the Bible tells you to sing your praises unto the Lord.
Absolutely. So that'll tell you how much power. Then unity with your singing. You know what I'm saying? It's power and unity, and I think like that's when marriage come together. When you unify, you got good unit.
That's right.
That's when it works best.
Because you remember what the other day when we was talking about that stronghold.
Oh yeah. Yes.
But it happens. You out here sleeping around with somebody knowing that ain't gonna be your husband or your wife. You got to pray that up out for you, because once they leave, guess what? You still thinking about them.
Absolutely. That's because it's really hard. You gotta be careful playing around stuff because some can be a stronghold. You gotta be careful. Sometimes you think you got to cheat and you just want to go out and you think got it. Now you want to marry that person or be with that person. That person feeling it. So that'll let you know that even bedroom stuff, 3 letters got power in it as well.
Absolutely.
That's a very powerful thing. Because like you can tell, like if you have like teenagers, you can tell like when they doing it, the attitude
change.
You gonna tell.
I remember my aunt used to tell my cousin all the time. She was like, I know what you out here doing. You out here being fast because you smelling yourself. And I used to be like, what, girl? But now I know. And it was the truth. I was like, she was smelling herself a long time ago. Oh, great.
And you sense that. And you sense that energy. Like you can tell when people are doing it, where they trying to keep it a secret. If you really understand attitude and people, you can tell. If you really pay attention.
Yeah.
You can really, because it's eventually gonna come out, and that's why you got to be careful having your husband around, your sisters, and you know what I'm saying. Even the Bible says something like, "Don't bring in a widower unless she's of age. Like she got to be a certain age to come and live with you." And you got to be even careful with that because there's some old women out here getting it in. You know what I'm saying? So. I mean,
but people they try to, as far as the Bible go, when they out here doing something they ain't got no business doing, that's when they start taking stuff out the Bible. Well, he ain't said it like this. No, he ain't said it like that. You wrong, period.
Yeah. Like, and the reason why I said I was gonna blonde my hair, people in the comments saying blonde, it's because I'm on camera. It's not for me to look. It's something new when you watch it. You understand what I'm saying? Trying new different colors because there's powers and colors. And this stuff I be studying, just looking. And once I was like, oh my God, they said these different colors. Colors got power.
It's power in numbers.
It's power in numbers.
Somebody better get on that train. Say hello.
And for me, I know once I get in my 30s, I will be on that road of dating, everything like that, and knowing how to date. And this is the thing too, we have to get back to dating with a process and not just like, oh, we had good love, let's be in a relationship. No, it got to be a process. Because I had so many friends, I'm like, damn, y'all just have y'all dated on one time. I mean, you gotta get to know that person.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I've seen people that marry the wrong person. Who they were friends with, they later on got married. And
man, this folks have been out here not in relationships that been messing around for 2 years. You still don't even know this man's last name or social security number.
I've seen it happen. I've seen people, she was screwing this man. For years, we thought they were married. They were next door neighbors when they were growing up. And when he died, them kids put her out. And she wasn't married. And she got put out. They put this woman out. The moving truck came. They put her out, and it was very fast.
Some places don't look at common law marriage. You know what I'm saying?
No. And like then you have some that is already married.
Yep.
And you shacking, as they say.
Yep.
And the wife come and take everything.
Man.
Marriage in this country is a business. And when you get licensed, that's a business. And if you don't get that constructed correct in court and separate her, that wife can come, even though you ain't seen it in 30 years. If she can prove that y'all were together and y'all got a license, y'all know what's separate or divorce, she can snatch all that.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what you got to be careful when you marry. And when you leave, I tell mama all the time, you get sick, that husband's still there. He still got legal over everything according to people. Like, what a husband. So you got to be careful when you leave. Are you going to go to the courthouse and get all that stuff erased? Because you don't want to get money and you get housed and you and your dude y'all get a good business. She up and go, or she on a machine and he got to make the decision. Got to make or come here and make the decision and take everything. I've seen it happen. And that's why you got to be careful who you marry. And one piece, I agree with Dr. Umar Johnson what he said. It does say a lot about who you marry. It does say what you communicate. I don't think you just marry anything. I think with a lot of these successful guys, I think they marry a lot of these probably white well-off that goals are good for their image, and probably some actually look, but some of them just do it because it looks good for their image.
Yep.
So that says a lot, but not in every. Let me say this: not in every case people do that for that. Because some people,
no, that's not always the case. But you know, like you said, some people do it because of who they are. You know, they gotta have that trophy wife, as they call it.
Yeah, so it'd be like, it'd be good. But the reason why we had to have this conversation is I was triggered in the beginning of the video. But I think what works best for the show is when I do family time, story time, because that's what I'm the best at. Because nobody does that unless you are a stand-up comedian and you does that. But I think in this sector, nobody comes close and to telling those type of stories and the story. And I was just triggered by watching the video. I go back to those stories.
Yeah.
I love it because it brings joy to people, and it's funny. And y'all are gonna believe it. Y'all see me around my brothers and sisters, and y'all gonna hear. You're gonna be like, they tell me this stuff. It's funny. And I'm gonna say this in the close. I love the tattoo that y'all hear for the celebrity gossip. I never thought I would be talking about celebrities.
Me either.
I love talking about real people that I know or people that I don't know. Even like in the B section, I kind of like knew them, so I love talking about them verse because they will respond back. I love a mutual clap back.
Right.
I gotta get a wife that's a debater. We both give it that turns me on. I'm gonna have to get a wife that challenge me, and I challenge her.
Is she gonna have to talk back to all them other people you be talking to?
No, I don't. I don't want that. I want her to be a boss. Like I'm gonna be attracted to a. I'm talking about a boss because she can't. I don't want a submissive, someone submitted and all that. I don't like that. That's gonna turn me out. You do no. I want you have your own mind and get it together if I think I'm wrong. That's what I want. And tell me to get off the internet. You on your show too long. I need that. I go on and on. And on. I need somebody.
So can you and other people who say they got husbands and got kids?
Sure, I don't understand.
Stand up on this little red box.
I don't understand that because if you doing right at home, that wife gonna speak and say, "Hey man, it's time to cut it off." If you doing it right and all that, you want all that, you will cut it off. And because you know when you get a good women bring structure, and some women, what I would want a woman to give me more structure, and I give whatever she wants. But structure is what is needed for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
30s, I'm gonna more so focus on structure. But for me, if I had a wife, it's not gonna work. I can be online for 3-4 hours a day, 5-6 hours a day. There's no way in the world I can do that. Because while I'm doing this, I'm gonna be worried about what about my wife? Well, what was she doing and all that type of stuff. And please don't say me come out. What about your husband? That ain't in my ministry. And I could say a whole lot, and y'all might want to cancel me. So I'm gonna just move on. I'll probably say it on Patreon. But I will say this though: when people say they got a relationship, there's no way in the world you can have too much energy on this line. If you had a good man that was doing you right, and you on online acting like that, putting all your personal business.
There's so much I can say on that. I'm telling you.
Like, it's nowhere in the world because a lot of they do all that because they need to get in and home. They get it in.
And while you on here on this little red app that for your entertainment purposes only, somebody out there entertaining your wife or your husband because you done gave YouTube all your time.
Well, we thank you, these girls for coming on.
You're welcome.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead, Shell Winfield.
Hey Wiley, I just wanted to tell you there was a lot of feedback. I wasn't trying to listen
like that when you don't have your headphones in and stuff. So Beast goes, but yeah, go ahead. You want to say something? Oh, you just gonna say the feedback? I see it in the comments.
I was just gonna say the feedback. Plus, I was gonna tell you are so funny, Wiley. During this pandemic, you just don't know how great it is to have somebody like you, and you keep us laughing and smiling, and I just so appreciate it. And I wanted to share that too.
Well, thank you. And I want to say this. I don't pander. I tell these stories. Some of them a little bit, I juice up a little bit, but most of that stuff be some truth in it. And once y'all see my family, y'all gonna be like, oh yeah, he was telling the truth. Because I love telling stories, and I was triggered because that video, he said caca, it tricked. Some stuff when you hear caca, it took me back to when I was getting called caca in elementary, 3rd, 4th grade. I've always heard that. So when he said it, it triggered me not to cry because I'm over there. I just say crack jokes. But my thing is this: are you able and strong enough to keep it going? Because you want to do spirituality and Miss Cleo, go right ahead. But will people flock to that? And the answer is no. They haven't flocked to it yet because those people that you built, they're there for the mass. See, when you make that switch and change, if you ain't gonna be messy with Miss Cleo Wiggins, and be messy with the readings and you ain't gonna flock that audience because most of them people, they love you for the entertainment you produce. And ain't certain ones got a cult followings where they'll follow whatever.
Right.
So I came from the beef sector. So I just can't say, well, y'all, we're gonna talk about spirituality If I ain't dragging you in that spirituality, if you ain't no drag on the mess, people gonna flock away, and you got to get your ass off to get new people to replace the folks that you built. Because don't.
Well, a lot of these people, I got to tell you, they could learn a lot from you because you call it, like you just mentioned, the beef sector. I think so many people in that sector don't know how to have the type of fun that you know how to do. They don't know how to keep it light.
Yeah, they take it too personal.
Yes. Like this whole thing with the kids
because that's how I say keep your kids out of it. And it triggered me when about the kids because Ruby Bridges. Oh, baba shout out. Oh, baba hot. But Ruby Bridges, the father wanted to go and take Ruby to the school, and he said, "No, you can't come. You can't go." He said, "Why?" He said, "Because if you see what they're doing, it's gonna be worse." So the father couldn't go, and I never understood that. But when I got older, I said, "Yes, I understand." See, you too emotional. That's why you can't be no activist because you ain't gonna last long, and you ain't gonna last long in that beast sector if you're too emotional. Don't bring your children because children you love, and if you love and all that, and when they touch that child and say something, you gonna say something. You're gonna be doing all type of crazy stuff, and that's why it's best not to put them on that. In the beast sector, it's simple.
That's right.
You can't see that.
Very simple.
That's the reason why it's called the beef set. It's not a family-friendly channel where me and Shell Whitford, we got our kid, we playing the guitar, they're playing the drums. It's a family channel.
Right.
It's different. But if you're in the beef sector, you such and such, and you such and such. Turn down the noise. Turn up your volume because I'm about to drag. It's like mixed signals you're sending.
Right. Well, and not just that. I think so many people, I keep thinking maybe there's a lot of new people on the scene because, other than saying horrible words, these people have done horrible acts like making people lose their jobs.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to make people lose their homes.
Oh,
trying to make them lose their
when
children.
they came out to Uncle Tim, Social Security.
It's true.
When they came out to that man's Social Security.
So I'm shocked, Wiley, by so many people. They're up in arms over what Tracy said, which is vile and horrible. But I'm thinking, can you imagine? There are people who don't like me right now, just because they don't like my opinions that I share. Why would I want someone I've never met to lose their job because they say things I don't like? Why would I want you to lose your kids for that reason?
Okay, that's
crazy. I mean, these people are so crazy, and yet they're all up in arms over Princess. Oh, this is the worst thing. No, it's really not.
It's not. No. It's not the worst thing. I've seen people that got so triggered to show up at IHOP and get knocked out. I have seen people get triggered calling the FBI.
Yes,
let them do. I'm just waiting on to see the end result so I can report on it. I'm sitting down because the day that lady said I hit up VS for some furniture and see that she wants some furniture and she said, B, get out of my inbox. I just said, this ain't going to turn out right because she was hurt that VS said it. And I said, and when she got knocked out with them plate of sausages, I can't even report on it. Because I'm going to sit and report on it because ain't nowhere in the world. And I say, I got a mental illness. But some of these folks, man, please. These people.
I think a lot of these people are sociopaths, and that's what we don't. We're watching them for entertainment. Like you have a lot of intelligent people that watch this show, and so many of us we just sit back. I think we're entertained by the horror show. Like who would do this kind of stuff? Like why? And I'm always blown away. I can't even talk to people in my real life about what I'm watching because they would just be shocked. Like, girl, why are you even looking at this stuff? But I have a hard time turning away because I literally am shocked about all the FBI calls and CPS calls. And
I'm looking like, is they really called the real people with the blue jackets?
Yeah.
Because if they really do it, some gonna end up to it. I'm sitting waiting. That's why I'm doing a little video. I'm waiting. I already got my thumbnails ready. So when I need to report, when somebody don't get caved in and whatever, because they play it, I'm just waiting. I'm
right.
because at the end of the day, you keep doing that, and the right person see that, and all this false report is just some bull crap on it, you're gonna get in a lot of trouble.
Yes.
And once they tell you that such and such told me to do it, you're gonna get in trouble for doing that. And they don't see that. They really think this is a joke. So I'm just sitting on the side like, I ain't made not a call. Only call I'm doing is sitting here getting a click in the view. Send a number out to the 972 number to tell them when I'm gonna go live. Cause I'm not calling the product. You got to be stuck on stupid. You think I'm about to dial a number on somebody. And if you got crime in your neighborhood and you ain't joined your neighborhood watch
Say that. Amen.
The internet, you crazy. I can't wait to kick that door up in there and do all that. Because that's what's gonna happen. You keep on doing that, but I'm gonna be here for it. And please go live. I hope nothing happened, but I do hope that you keep doing it. I don't get kicked in and you live so I get a click of the view. I have seen people, Lord, we're gonna have to do a whole nother video about the beauty sector because there's so much. That sector is the reason why I go and talk about it because it's entertaining.
Yes, it is entertaining. I mean, it is. We can't lie. It's entertaining.
It's entertaining. I sit there and I laugh.
But it's also draining, Wiley, which is why we appreciate that you're trying to branch out and you do different stuff.
Oh yeah, because
and I don't want to stay on because I know people get annoyed when somebody stays on long. But I just want to shout you out. Thank you for making us laugh during this time. And
thank you so much.
I love your chat too. So, all right, I'm going back.
All right.
All right, bye.
All right, sister, you live on the air.
Hello, can you hear me, Wiley?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Hi. Well, I called in a couple of days ago. I just really love your channel. Literally, whether it's B Sector Fight, giving us a story, other people calling in. Oh, B Scales, you looked beautiful today. Sorry, I'm cooking, so this is the way I'm going to look. But keep doing what you're doing, and thank everybody for your well wishes. My son was gone years ago, and I'm blessed and I'm happy. And Wiley, keep staying you. Don't change. You got to get in somebody's butt. Go get in it. You got to talk about somebody. Go get it.
I can't. I just got to be me, and then because there's nobody like you know what I'm saying. And that's what people need to realize. And I think more and more people are finding out my gift, and I'm just being myself.
That's right.
Of course. And I think like once you just yourself, nobody is you, and that's true. Like once you come into your own identity, that's when you are your greatest self.
Yes.
Period. Even though I was triggered by the cockeyed, because I was triggered, but it triggered me to tell stories. And this is why sometimes I like watching other YouTubers, because you could be inspired and triggered to do this. I never would have gotten this in depth with these stories like this today if I didn't hear cockeyed. When he said Kaya, great grandbaby, I'm proud of the father, I bust up and started laughing. But I'm saying, how can I do some content? And I went on, I just gave y'all this show.
Make your pain your pleasure. Remember that. This doesn't really matter. You're fine. I want to say one more thing. Those people that out there, they put out what they want. So if you don't want to put out stuff that people are going to laugh at and go at you, then maybe you shouldn't be online. I feel the same way with stars. So you go and get it. You get your clicks and your views. You keep moving up. And I believe you're going to be a star. Keep doing it. Don't stop.
I can't stop. I'm in love. I'm addicted.
All right, then.
I'm addicted to making and providing entertainment. And another thing, too, I want to thank you for calling in, confirming that, sister. Somebody said you got a nice singing voice. Do you know how to sing?
I used to sing in church, but no, ma'am. I talk all day in court, all day. It's probably that.
Oh, you saw.
I'm fine.
Oh, let me make sure, Jesus. Let me make sure. Put that away. No, we got somebody in court. Put that down. Put that down.
Y'all can call me anytime. I'm nowhere near y'all, but y'all can call me anytime. I love you guys. You're the women, your chat. I love all of you. Happy Saturday to everyone.
Happy Saturday to you too.
Bye.
Happy Saturday to you too. So I will be dyeing my hair blonde. Some of y'all are not gonna like it, but I just want to see how I would look in it. Because my hair going all the way back. It's going to be bald. But unless when I get the money, I can fix my hairline. Because for years of people messing up my hair. And I tell all guys out here, be careful getting all barbers in your head. But now, baby, wait a minute, D1. Now that I know that you can get a wig, they got male wigs now, male hairpiece. I'm about to get it in. I'm gonna get me a hairpiece. The wig, they even got it where you can get like a wig on your head and stuff. I think my roommate, he did it with dreads. So I'm gonna do that. Man, it's a lot of stuff. I'm gonna do a whole lot of experiment. this next decade is gonna be experiments. I'm gonna do a lot. I can't wait. They got the male front wigs. I didn't know they had all that stuff. Not the stuff from Amazon. I'm talking about good stuff where you go to a wigologist and you get a male weave. And a lot of stuff I'm gonna get. I'm gonna do a lot of stuff on this channel. You know, when y'all give, it'll go into all that when you give. Don't let me be telling all these jokes and all that stuff. You ain't give nothing. I need to start being like my radio. So I'm gonna have to get my staff member to get me a money thing. Cause baby, how she tell her people, y'all gonna sit here and I've been doing all this singing, and you ain't sent me no $20, and you just gonna sit here and you ain't sent me no $20. Okay, I'm gonna have to give me a side effect. Y'all give, and we thank you. Thank you, D1, for this shirt. My people give. They give seasonal. They give by the Spirit. My people, they not, when the new group I'm praying for, they give by the Spirit. Seasonal giving. When they feel like, when I make them feel good, if I piss them off, they ain't giving. I just can't say anything to my people. They give when they feel like giving. They give when they feel like. One day they might flood me with super chat. 3 weeks, nothing. That's how they give. But it's okay. I still love you. Giving or not giving, I'm still gonna make you laugh because I'm me. I'm me. And if I need to hop and get me go back to work, guess what? I'll hop and get back to work. In a second, they give seasonal. They do. If I say something, piss them off, they ain't gonna come out the bushes. They're gonna stay right up in the clouds. But I still love my people. I know them, man. Please. They give season. Then I'm gonna get a new group of people. New group, and then that's when they're gonna give more. This new group that I'm gonna get, that's gonna come and add on, they're gonna put some of y'all to shame. Boom, $300, $400, man. Who's mad while I'm with you? $500. They go. That crew is coming. It's coming. That crew coming. It's gonna put y'all to shame. They gonna be like, man, please let me show these old church lady $800. Boom! Wow, here you go. You making me laugh like that. Got me pee-peeing in my pantyhose. I'll give you $900. Somebody gonna call me big and bold. I know they coming. It's gonna be a big, thick sister gonna call. Probably Burrita. Probably Sister Burrita go hit that link and she gonna call me. How much is that library thing? Just tell me. I want to pay it. So what? I don't give a damn. I'm grown. I give you what I want to give you and pay it full. They gonna do it. Come on, Burrita. She watching in the bushes right now. There's somebody been watching me a long time. And so they debating with that checkbook. They don't know. They're going to write a check. You know you got some money. You writing a check. And you better make sure it's that money's in that account. Don't you write me no bad check and I got to pay the fee because you going to get a rebuke. And you thank you for the cash out. You going to get a rebuke because don't you write me no bad check. Because I used to work in the church department and a finance committee. And we used to rebuke those people who used to write them bad checks. Don't you write no bad check to show that you got it, you ain't got it in that account. Because I'm gonna get real mad and you gonna have a rebuke. We used to see people because they used to get upset because I used to stand in front of the church. Yeah, we need $8 more. And they used to write a check. One lady wrote a check for $200. We would say, praise the Lord, we over I go. And Bishop took the deposit that check. He got to pay a fee because they lied. They ain't have it in their account. And they want to pick up their phone. And that lady, you couldn't beat that lady from shouting. You can't beat her from shouting. Look at that. Look at these people they dropping. Oh, but praise them. Look at these people. Maybe I need to start telling y'all to get, because maybe y'all think I'm rich. I'm not rich. I'm poor. No, I'm not gonna say poor. I'm temporarily. I'm temporary. I ain't got it like I'm paycheck to paycheck. Because maybe I ain't asking y'all. Thank you, Cindy, because I don't ask y'all enough to give. So these folks be telling y'all to give, especially my radio. She be dropping bells and bombs, and man, and hold on, let me turn on my vibe. Hold on, let me play it again. Oh, somebody calling in? Hold up. Hello?
Wow.
Yes.
You like your shirt?
I love the shirt. I thought it was a big birthday.
What about your hat?
I did. I had on the hat. I was gonna wear it when I was outside. I was gonna have my roommate to take a picture of me with the hat on.
Oh, good.
Because I do have the hat. I'm gonna wear it again. I'm gonna get a haircut and wear it again because I do have the hat. Because I told when my roommate come back, I'm gonna have him to take a picture with it and
with your flag, please.
Yeah,
with
I
the
have.
flag.
You have the flag too. Yeah, my flag is in there on my glass table. I'm gonna have him take a picture because somebody said I need to post more pictures on my Instagram, and I be forgetting because I be forgetting that I can take pictures. So I'm gonna take pictures with. Then I gotta take pictures with Love Me For Me, her Nike gear, baby. She gave, I gotta take.
Oh yes.
I gotta take pictures of. I got so much stuff that I need to be taking pictures of my IG, but I be so concerned with these celebrities. I gotta start taking pictures. Sure, I'm my own celebrity. I gotta start taking pictures of myself.
You gotta do your own little photo shoot, Wiley. Make sure you do.
Yes, and I'm definitely gonna have to do a photo shoot because I have so much items and so much stuff that I can just do a photo shoot. I definitely got to do that too. So y'all make sure y'all, I'm definitely gonna do a photo shoot and business card. It's so much that I have to get. So much. But I thank you for this. So this actually, I'm talking about roommate. I'm like, man, I wish we could go to a beach or something. Like this would be really lit if I could go outside and just twerk and jazz.
Yeah, all of y'all. I think that the beaches down there are closed.
Yeah, stuff is closed. Stuff is closed. Like this is something that I should just be flirting with somebody and we just, you know what I'm saying? Doing doing the wobble. I mean, this look like I should be doing a wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. I mean,
don't nobody do that no more.
I know nobody. I know I'm old school. I'm outdated because me. I listen to music late. So wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, man. I don't care that nobody do that. I'll bring it back. Maybe I need to tell my roommate. Maybe we need to do some dance. I don't know. I got to do it on my Instagram because I just been getting fat, eating.
Oh my God.
But thank you for buying it because I love it, and I'm gonna rewear it over and over because I love the shirts and I gotta learn. I'm gonna push and get like a bigger green screen so I can push this table away so I can see the full look of what I had. A reason why it's so close up is because this green screen is so small because I was on a tight budget, so I'm gonna have to go get a bigger green screen where it can cover my full wall and push it.
And show the stuff and some more of the stuff that people give you because they think,
yes,
just,
and me,
they just assume to the people that are in it. If only they knew that a lot of, majority of us are professionals.
Yeah, and y'all do give it, and I wear it. And
they just don't know.
Yeah, and I put it, and so I have to start wearing it. So I'm gonna start putting more stuff that I wear on my IG and everything like that.
Yeah.
And some people, a lot of folks say anonymous. They don't want something because, especially in the B side, they used to say, don't say my name, just da da da. But now these folks, now more and more people don't mind me giving them praise, giving them shout outs. Because most of the time when they give, most of you have the secret people. But for like the clothes, I can just wear and I rock it. Especially like if it's clothes like the Keurig, I'll be putting that Keurig to work. Then somebody brought me a smoothie mix. I'll be every day I drink that. I'm gonna drink me another cup today. Because I like that Keurig. Because somebody brought me that. I didn't even know what a Keurig was. So y'all be making me bougie. Because I didn't know what this stuff was.
So nice. That was a really nice gift. The Keurig was a nice gift.
Yeah, so somebody got it for, and I didn't know that you can ship stuff to the Walmart. A lot of stuff I didn't know until I got up on YouTube, and it shipped to the Walmart and the Keurig and stuff like that. And the only thing I need one of them big cups like Big Skills got, if I could drink that coffee, because I love, I just love to drink coffee and talk on the program. So if I ever were to get a sponsor, I would need somebody like a water sponsor, like Will Smith to sell his water, or my own coffee line, because I love coffee. Because like somebody wanted me to promote a skin cream and skin oil. I got to be careful with that. I only want to promote stuff that I use and that I use every day. And I just don't want to promote stuff just for a check. That ain't me.
Like if somebody says, "Hey, check out this coffee," I love coffee and I love water. And y'all don't like me with the energy drink, so I pull it back on that. But I love water and coffee. That's my favorite.
Okay.
But thank you.
Okay, now, Wiley.
Thank you, and thank you again for the hat and for the shirt. I like it. Cheers.
It was just you. It was you all the way. Even the hat and the flag. I told you they had some sleeves that had fringes coming from it. It was for gay pride. And I was like, you're so tall. I just don't think it would have done you any justice. I didn't get them, but I got what I thought you would like.
I like it. I'm in love with it because this is what I need. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Wiley.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I will rock this. I should, see, I'm in a better neighborhood, so I can rock this outside. Even if if they say something, I'm like, what up? Okay. But I do the unboxing. I do the unboxing. I have done that lately. I just sometimes forget because I'll be so concerned on the content. But in another piece, thank y'all for the donation. So I just had to ask y'all. Thank you. I ain't gonna be asking y'all every day, but every once in a while I'm gonna ask y'all, especially for a good story time. I just told my family business, so I'm gonna have to send my mama. At least I gotta send her a cash app. Shoot, cause child, after I talked about her like that, I'm gonna send mama a cash app. Okay, I'm gonna send her a cash app or something. She could buy her some cigarettes or whatever she want to buy her. It's my mama. I love her. And I feel like if I drag her, I should send her $20. Okay? If you drag I will put it in that mama. I did say a couple of jokes. Okay? I did say a couple of jokes. A couple of jokes, okay? Because I do, because, every once in a while I do send her a cash app. Because she just used to be dad. Listen, baby, he does his show. Where my water at? I drank all my water. But I'm very appreciative to y'all gifts of the shoes and some of the stuff still in boxes because I don't go nowhere. That's what I tell her. I don't go nowhere. And everybody talking about, Wiley, you doing good during this pandemic. Shit, I've been on shelter in place forever. Only place I went to without, like today, I went to go wash my car today. I did something fun, y'all. I went to go wash my car, vacuum out my car. And then, baby, my car was filthy. I don't go nowhere. Now, let me say this. Before the pandemic, I used to go to the movies. Now, since my friends, they are sisters, since they are back, they're moving back to Dallas, you will see me they'll probably come on the show. I will go out with them and everything like that. So I will definitely bring them on my show. There are two sisters. And we actually went out on July 4th last year. And just because one of the sisters, she is so lit. Like, I like her because she would like find stuff to do. She was like, Marquise, me and my sister, we about to go here. You want to go? Yeah, I go. And then or first I'd say, but come on, you don't never do nothing. Come out with us. So I go out with them. And they're really nice. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. Good people. I met them when I was working. So, Dad, where's she at? Because I forgot her IG. Where'd she go? Let me scroll down. Because she had my number. That's Erica Banks. Hey, Erica. How you doing? Erica Banks on my IG. I shouldn't have said that because, somebody going to get triggered. I shouldn't have said that out loud because, they're going to get mad. Ooh, Erica Banks. But I love her, though. I know they're going to say, oh, you only love her because of Armon. No, I love her because of her music. Thank you so much for the donation. Oh, thank you so much for the donation. God is so good. Thank y'all. There's nothing wrong with Ask Every Day. Your real support is doing what you're doing it for.
Yeah, because you know they gonna drag me. He asked the supporters. Yeah, don't know. You know, I ain't working. I'm handicapped. You know, they ain't give me my unemployment or anything. You know, I don't understand that. Yeah. I don't understand because you know I'm an extrovert. I do entertainment, but I'm an introvert. I don't go out like that, man. Please, my roommate say we going out to the club. Well, I'm going out too. I'm clubbing right up in this bedroom. Me and my Vaseline is gonna be clubbing. Okay, me and my Vaseline go be clubbing, but I don't go out, especially not during this pandemic, man. Please, I listen to my governor. My governor say, put on a mask. I put on a mask. Social distance. I social distance. Only time I ain't social distance when I stick my hand in some Vaseline. I don't social distance doing that part, man. Please, you know. He say social distance, so I can't be, social distance. But hey. He say social distance, but they say nothing like me so pleasure. So so approach you. Okay, sure, yes. Oh, they said stop talking about Nick at night. There's a surgeon to repair your eye at Parkland. Oh, it's a surgeon to grow my eye. Something similar to Millie. Yes. Social distance is my jam. I mean, I be, man, hey, I be just getting in. It be sometimes Buttercup be looking at me because I do have fun by myself. You know, I listen to music because I am a public figure. Despite what you believe, I am a public figure. So I don't go everywhere. Just like I have some people that come to Dallas or they'll come visit. I'm very skeptical of meeting everybody. I don't meet everybody. You don't see me. I'm not no Megan. You don't see me up in everybody's video. Yeah, man, what up? No. Now, when I do meet people, I sense their spirit, I sense their energy, and I bring them on the show. But I don't bring anybody on the show. Yeah, she got nothing. And I love Millie. I love Bob Radio. And people, she understands the business. I love her. First of all, she's beautiful. And I love her content. Now, do I copy? Yes. But do I copy? I may copy, but it don't be identical into the context of the. It might be the same title, but baby, when you click on that video, it got that Wiley sauce. It may be the same title. It may be the title, but the content under that title is Wiley. It don't be identical because I do my own way, my own spice on the story. Now, I do like the side effects because I got thunder. I just like pressing on it. Okay. Something similar. I put the Wiley sauce on it. But I do be watching people. I love YouTube. I support these people. Period. That ain't gonna stop. I would get a I might. Let's see, what time is it? 3:02. My appointment is done. Too much because he talk a lot. Go to my other guy. Yes, I see y'all in the chat. How long we been on? He been on here 2 hours. This literally was inspired to talk about the storm in Armon, but it turned into something else. Your new name is Flip Flop Wiley. And if you know me, child, please, that don't do that to me. You flip flop. I got me some Nike flip flops. Thank you, love me for me. He needs to try to say I got that Wiley sauce. Baby, when I be reading these comments, these people be making me laugh. And like when I'm really bored, I may be like bored and I don't have nothing to do, and I may just look down in my comments and read those comments of what these people say about me. They have said I'm obsessed with Tasha. This is why you at 10,000. Now we almost at 11,000. You will never be Armon. Stop it. He don't see you. I just be boo-hooing with them comments. I be boo-hooing with those comments. Then when I go to the B sector, I read those comments. Then I go on a Patreon, read the comments on Patreon. I love Patreon because actually we got to go on Patreon tonight. So people that's on Patreon, we going on Patreon tonight because somebody got knocked out with a bat. So we got to talk about that on Patreon. So we're gonna talk about that on Patreon. Somebody got hit with a bat. The head was all busted open. So we gotta break that story down on Patreon because I want to get y'all point of view. I don't talk about it on the main channel because that's some entertainment that we can talk about on Patreon. I'm trying to get my friend to come on with me and talk about it. What time work best for y'all for Patreon? Because I do it whatever time work best for y'all. Because with me, I can do it anytime. It's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. So what I would do is I'm going to put it what time y'all want me to go live tonight on Patreon. And then whatever time y'all pick, whatever the majority say, that's the time we would go. All right. Somebody said oh god. Oh gosh. Oh, somebody asked me. Okay, 9. So everybody say 9 p.m. is good. Okay, that's cool. Now, if anybody else want to buy me a lot of box Kleenex because my nose do be running. I don't know why. Every time when I get more money coming through, maybe it's a good look charm. But anyway, 9 p.m. is good. So that's the time we'll go. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of 9s. Hey, Michael, you all share some ideas with him about making commercials with his info for accepting donations. Yes. So thank y'all for that and all that type of stuff. Because I got to remind the audience because we kept a big audience over for 2 hours. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. We thank y'all so much. Yes. It's in the, we thank you. It's Burlington. Y'all so shady, but at the end of the day, I love it, baby. I love me some Burlington. I go to Burlington. Well, I haven't been to Burlington since I got my award. I got an award. Well, no, I didn't get an award. I was nominated for an award, so I went to Burlington and got some products, stuff that I never put on because I don't know why I bought all that stuff. Because but I was happy that I was nominated for an award. And of course, we didn't win the award. I don't know why. I think we were robbed. I think it was a little some mess up because they ain't want me to do my acceptance speech because I had a good acceptance speech. Man, I was gonna call out the promoters and say, be more supportive to Black content creators. Don't let us be sharecroppers for laughter. But give us a piece of the pie when y'all get these grants. So, I mean, I had a good speech, but we didn't win. But I was happy that we were nominated, and y'all was there for that. Y'all was like, Wiley, go, go, go. And I said, yes, I would go. And we were nominated. And I was so happy that we were nominated. You said, okay. We were nominated. All right, y'all, I gotta go. Even though I can sit here and talk forever. Will you be dressing? Oh yeah, I'm definitely. We'll be dressing that year. We'll feel. Oh, absolutely. That's on my head too. That I will be addressing that today. Oh, tonight. Oh wow! What? We'll be addressing that today. Tonight. Did y'all enjoy the show? Please thumbs up. I bet you the folks said, man, Wiley entertaining. But I was triggered. This cockeye go take me play. Hey, shot. Hey, me and this cockeye going places. But I thank y'all so very much. I'm gonna watch the replay. My notification came late. If you want your notification when everybody else get it, this is what we do. Hello? Hey, I had called you because I need you to help me with the editing stuff. I don't care what you're doing with your client stuff, but congratulations because you graduated. You got your degree now. You think you fancy. You think you fancy because you got your bachelor's degree. You been fancy. I'm happy that you got your degree because I got tired of you saying, I gotta go to school, I gotta finish this up. So I'm happy. Congratulations. So whenever you get done with that, we could talk about what I need done. But congratulations on you and your degree. And maybe we can get married since you got your degree. Okay, yeah. Once you get your job, you get that big fat check and that bonus, then we can get married. All right. Oh, okay. You already married. Okay. Okay, y'all just separate right now. Okay. Well, I see. I see. So I'm gonna talk to you about that. Thank you. Bye-bye. One of my graphic designers, they just graduated and got their bachelor's degree. Won't he do it? They got their bachelor's degree. And now I'm talking about I'll marry you. These two, they about to be calling my phone and all that type of stuff. Wally, I need a rag. Can you pick me up for such? I'm not no chauffeur. That better be a woman because I'm a damn well. We definitely gonna go on Patreon tonight. Okay. Oh Lord, hold up, because I just got an idea. I was triggered. Thank you for saying that, because I was triggered. We're gonna talk about that on Patreon. Oh gosh. Oh Lord. Lordy, Lord. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so very much. That's the number. If you want to be notified, it's the notifications. And if you don't want to be notified, say don't send them to me no more. We take you off the list. We got about, I think, 100. Hold on, where we at now? We are almost at 100 people. We got a couple of more to make it 100 folks, and I send it manually. I send it manually. Even for Patreon, what I do is, if you're not getting notifications, we're sending you the link. If you send me the receipt, we're sending you the link. And Patreon do be lit, and it's cheap too, y'all. Cheap. It ain't no $4.99. You can pay $1, $2, is whatever. You have to download Patreon app to see the live chat. No, what you can do is, if you're on there and you have your receipt, just email me and I can send you the link so you can see the live chat. So for what most people do now, because I got it good now, so the people that don't know how to use the live chat, they just send me send me an email, send their receipt that they're a subscriber, and then I will send them the link so they can see the live chat, because I know y'all want to see the live chat and everything, because only a couple that don't. And that's why I like being on Patreon, because other stuff we will eventually do on there that it's going to be separate from YouTube. So that's why eventually they even have another source, but as of right now I'm billing it, so we're trying to get at least 500 people on there. Yes, if you check your email, it will send you to YouTube. Yes, if you check your email, it will send you to YouTube because the notification. If the notification was like Patreon for YouTube, like main YouTube, I would have more live viewers. I would have more people on the show because with Patreon, you get that notification. If YouTube work like Patreon, if every day, if 10,000 subscribers were at, right? If every single subscriber would get notified on their phone and computer, I would have more live viewers. But most people don't know. They don't get the notification until they check YouTube, right? And so if they'll watch the replay. But in this show, this particular episode, that's why a lot of folks don't be knowing. They don't be knowing until it's over. No. All right. Thank y'all so very much. Gotta go. Peace. Peace. Let me do this.